Hey, this is Kathy Beatty with Divorce Support Anonymous. It's Friday night. I know it's really late. It's probably, about 2 hours and 15 minutes later than what I usually come on. But I was out this evening at a wonderful Easter program at a church, and it went pretty lengthy. It was quite the production in telling the story of Easter. Easter is one of my favorite holidays, and it's certainly one that I participate in and get involved with. So, as I was watching this, and earlier, as I was thinking about Facebook Live, I thought how Good Friday could really be a comparison for the darkness and the dark times that you may be facing in your life. So, for example, for the world, it seemed that the darkness of Good Friday would be forever, that it was an ending, that evil had won, and sadness had won, and pain had won, and all of the negative and evil had won. When in fact, if you looked at the big picture, that we don't know when we're in the middle of it, but when you look at the big picture, you see that Sunday's coming, right? As the a saying goes that we hear a lot these days. And so it's a comparison in that it seems dark, it seems forever, but we don't see the big picture. And that's so true when we are facing depression or we're going through the trauma of divorce. We can only see this instant that's right in front of our face, and we can't see the big picture. And that can be terrifying and very sad and very painful and very dark. But the truth is, this is not a destination, it is a transition into your future. It's a difficult one, it's a messy one, but it is a transition into something of a future. Cynthia, hello from North Carolina. I'm glad you're still up. So this is pretty late, but I'm glad that you're up. And for some of us, as we think about the divorce and trauma that we're going through, this death, this darkness, can be the creation of a new life. And that's the beautiful part of the Easter message, is that it doesn't stay dark and evil overcome. It actually it is the gateway into a new beginning. And that's very true for most of you. I would say all of you, if you heal intentionally and take this divorce and this pain and leverage it and decide that it is not going to end this way. Your life is not going to end this way. Hey, Michael, good to see you. Oh, everybody's up late tonight. How about that? And so I appreciate you coming on and being with me tonight. So for some of us, this darkness can actually be a transition into what it seems like is a tomb, and dark can be a transition into something, a new life, a new life. But that takes us to be intentional in our motives, in our work, and in our healing. We have to be intentional, or it stays dark, it stays dead, it stays evil. It is finished. The old life is finished. It's finished, and the future, the pain and the darkness is finished. And so now we need to decide, okay, I see this darkness in my life. What do I need to do with it? How do I go from the darkness of the Good Friday and change it and make it a transition into a glorious Sunday? And that, of course, includes your spirit, your heart, and where you stand with Christ. And so this Easter, if never ever before an Easter, I hope you would take it to heart as to what is the real meaning here behind this. Who is Jesus? What is Easter? Why is it so important to the Christian faith? Why is it so important to me? And in doing that, we find out where we are and where we need to go. And so I have some materials here, which is Building Your Future After Divorce. This is an 8-week course, if you will, that's sectioned off into small parts that are very doable. But it helps us to begin that intentional healing that we need to do. And then, of course, 30 Days of Healing After Divorce. Those 2 books are available. Amazon, you can find them. But we do need those tools to see where we're at, whether it's a darkness or a difficulty or a challenge. We do need to locate, acknowledge, and be able to articulate, here's where I am, here's where I'm feeling, what I'm feeling, and here's where I am. Only then can we begin to move forward, and we can acknowledge it. And maybe we need to say, I feel dead inside. Where is the help? Where is the support that I need? That I need for my spirit, that I need for my emotions, for my mind, for my physical being. Where is that support that I need to move forward? Don't go through divorce alone. So as you celebrate Good Friday, or think about, maybe you don't celebrate it, maybe you just think about, what is this on the calendar that's been on the Christian calendar forever that I've never really taken an understanding of? And one of the powerful parts of going through divorce is the sensitivity that it creates in our spirit because it is so raw. So use this rawness to really search of who God is and how does he want to come into my life and come into my own darkness and bring me out and give me that Sunday morning resurrection to a new life, because I know that he does. It is the message of Easter. And so with that, I hope you will have a fabulous holiday weekend. For some of you, you're facing it for the first time alone. And I hope you are not staying alone. I hope you go to church. I hope you find some friends or some family to be with, or if you are alone, just make it a time of self-care and taking care of yourself. So have a blessed Easter. Thanks for dropping in with me, and good night, Cynthia and Michael and all of you who've joined me tonight on Facebook Live. This is Kathy Beatty, walking every step of the way through the trauma of divorce. Good evening.